What is going on, Brez? Look what we have here. 2017 Cbr1000rr SP. That's the fast one. I've been riding around for probably an hour now, and this thing is absolute garbage. It would brake and de-accelerate whenever I would turn between cars. It would first, second, third gear is completely worthless, full throttle, because it tries to wheelie, and then the traction control like shuts off the wheelie, and then the first gear you can't even accelerate hard at all because it'll either spin the tire or try to wheelie and it'll just cut power. So it's like, unless you're in fourth gear, it's completely worthless. Like, I was having a terrible time riding this thing. I was like, I gotta figure out why. So I went to get old ponchos and I took out all the ABS fuses, and magically the bike is unleashed. Oh, I don't know. I don't understand how anybody has this motorcycle and does not pull those fuses, because it's completely worthless. You can't ride hard at all. But now I can ride ridiculously hard. Oh, it's so much nicer. Only problem is, you know, my speedometer doesn't work anymore. I don't know why. And then I don't even know what this is, S, but it's flashing now, and traction control's on and ABS is on because the fuses are gone. But the wheelie control no longer works. The traction control no longer works. And yeah, ABS doesn't work, so it's awesome. I can actually rip now. That's all things for bad riders. See, and I'm not a bad rider. I'm a good rider, so I need all that off, because I can control my own stuff. I don't need a computer telling me what to do. What's up, dude, and your dog? Anyway, since it does have the ABS system for the front and back, it makes this like super squishy because it's got to push through a bunch more lines. But yeah, but watch this thing. It's so freaking fast. It's hard to keep the front wheel down. And it's extremely light. This SP is supposed to be like lighter than most all 1000s, or at least one of the lighter 1000s Honda's ever made. And I can tell. Look at that. Oh man, what a rowdy machine this thing is. Let's do a little baby Willie. I might put it in the lower power mode later and we'll try to dip a little. But like I said, with this ABS system in here, there's a whole lot more brake lines for me to be pushing, so it's not going to be quite as direct as all my other bikes. I have the GPS turned on the GoPro, so we'll probably be able to see how fast I'm actually going at certain points when we're top speeded up a little. Marauder! Oh, I'm sick! Never see those. Woo! and the front and everything is really unstable in corners that kind of bounce me around a little bit compared to some other 1000s that seem a little bit more planted. Like that Z, dude, that's the ZX10R, the 2021, like that thing was planted. This thing doesn't feel as planted, but good grief, can it turn? What's going on here, bud? Shut up, bud. Shut up, bud. Hey, let's go to cycle gear. Cycle gear. No real reason other than just going to cycle gear. Slow down, Bessie. This up and down shift, automatic or whatever you want to call it, blip shift. It is, it's definitely better than the Cowies. The up shift is better, and the down shift is definitely better. I think it does a great job. I can launch faster than freaking launch control. I just needed to go. Alright, Breeze, I'm gonna go in here and do nothing and then leave. Well, something that I've noticed that I don't like is that this freaking thing, the fairings don't have like a clip that like holds them together that you gotta take out. They just clip, they slide into each other, which obviously doesn't work. They come undone, so that kind of killed my mood for going fast. Cause stupid thing, it's gonna freaking, I'm gonna rip the fairings off. Can't be doing that. Juan might not let me ride his bikes anymore if I come back and there's no fairings. Anyway, here's a wheelie. I had to put it in low power mode though, because it gets a little rowdy. Yeah, daggum Parish over there. Just a little bit of Parish action. Parish. What if he's coming? Come on, come and get me. It's crazy how the power modes work. Like, right now it's in 5, right? Which is slower. But it only takes away the low end a little bit, right? And then once I get to the high end, like top speed wise, or like the power then comes in almost the same in the mid, all the way through the gears, all the way to the high end, but then it loses its power at the top end instead of keep on going fast. So it's like the beginning of the RPM and the end of the RPM. And the first and the last gear is like the only spot I noticed, because like right now, pretty slow. Pretty slow. But then once I shift to second and third, it starts like boosting up like a turbo almost. It's pretty neat. Which if I put it back in 1, so we can do that right now, I think. Yeah. And we'll slow back down, and I'll lay into it, and it'll just go. Oh. I like how I can switch power modes now. Before, with the fuses in, it wouldn't let me do that while I was riding. But now I can change the power mode literally right here, right now, as I'm going, which is nice. All right, we'll put it in 5. Should we clutch up and give it a little bit of a Alright, now let's put it back in 1, and now we can just rip. See what I'm saying? What's going on, Honda? Why would you do that? Alright, later, Brahs.